Dr. Phil, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Welcome on your set,
hey,
but that's all right.
right.
How can I be accountable as a leader?
Well, first off, you've got to get rid of this "I can't do it" attitude. And maybe people that say that are right. You've heard that old saying a million times: if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Mm-hmm. A lot of it has to do with what you believe. And the truth is, there are leaders in every organization, and somebody is going to rise to that. Now, understand, I make a big distinction between headship and leadership. Headship is when somebody has assigned you as the boss. They say, you got to do what he or she tells you because we've given them this title, we said these are the people. But then leadership is accorded from the bottom up, not from the top down. Headship comes from the top down. Leadership comes from the bottom up because there are people that they're action-oriented. They put verbs in their sentences. They set an objective and a directive, and they come up with a plan and a program to get there, and they inspire others by what they do. They inspire with their attitude. They inspire with their words. They inspire with their actions. And people say, I respect that person. I will follow them because they have earned that. And in every situation, I don't care if you're in a burning building or if you're in a multinational organization with challenges layered at different levels, there's always that group of people that step up and say, if you want out of here alive, follow me. And that's the attitude a leader has to have. They have to have that leadership attitude where they say, everybody else can go chasing rabbits. I got my eye on the ball, and I'm going after what it takes to take this organization to the next level. And that's what you have to exude, and you have to lead by example in doing that.
Realistically, is this a plate I can step up to, or am I already established in the way that I manage, or the way that I lead?
Look, one of the things that we have to do as individuals, and we always have to be reinventing ourselves. We constantly reinvent ourselves. Every time we finish a season, the day we wrap, we start reinventing ourselves for the next year. To come back and do the same things, say, well, they worked last year, don't fix what ain't broke. Why would you do that? Because it's not last year anymore. Mm-hmm. You have to reinvent your attitudes. You have to reinvent your relationships. You have to reinvent your objectives. And you have to bring new excitement to those things. Look, it truly is all about attitude. And I believe that every one of us is a company of one. Everybody's a company of one. You're in business for yourself, and you're currently selling your services to this organization. What do your services include? They include your conceptual ability. They include your ability to get the most out of the people that are under your tutelage and your watch. So you're in business for yourself. How are you doing? How's your company? Where have you set the bar? You have to wake up every day and say, what can I do today to advance my objectives? What can I do today to advance my career? What can I do today to advance my company? And that requires a can-do attitude, and it requires sitting around and coming up with something, whether it's a totally new idea or it's a new way to do an old idea. I have a rule here at the Dr. Phil Show. We love every idea for 15 minutes. I don't care if somebody comes in and says, okay, Phil, let's paint your head red and get you a toupee. Right. All right, we're going to love that idea for 15 minutes. Right. And if after 15 minutes it doesn't have legs, it won't stay, then we abandon that. But it's in those sessions, those brainstorming sessions, where we look in new areas that we come up with really innovative television. It's the same way when you're in management. When you're in management, you have to get your people to know that they can bring an idea, they're not going to be ridiculed, they're not going to be criticized, you're going to love their idea for 5 minutes or 15 minutes or an hour or 30 days, whatever's appropriate for that work unit. But get your people to know that you're going to love their ideas. It's not just going to be no, 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 or I'm threatened, I'm threatened, I'm threatened. There isn't a person in this organization that's smart enough to solve all the problems. Mm-hmm. But there is a collective intelligence in that organization that can not only solve all the problems, but take the company to the next level. The idea as a manager is to unlock all that collective intelligence so you've got company in your thinking. You know, that old saying, one log won't burn, never a truer word spoken. It takes multiple minds, multiple people playing off each other, but somebody has to be the guidance system for that missile, and that's what leadership is all about.